Well, this should be an absolute firecracker of a game tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. Welcome back to EA Sports. It's about to go down. The Nighthawks take possession to get this one underway. To his teammate. There's a save.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Dallas gets the puck near the boards. Peter's taking it from his own end. Knocked away. He's got a little jump. He scores! What a shot!
What a counter-attack and brilliant speed to get on his horse and get in on the breakaway, James. And that momentum, it carries right through on his shot, and he puts it home.
The Aces have it now. With some open space at center. Handles the puck at the point. Cuts to the paint. Broken up with a stick. Looks to make a play over to Ladd. Dallas tries to break out from their own end. A little back and forth. Takes a shot. And that doesn't reach the net. Sends it quickly to Heater. Gives it right back. Makes a move in front. Great reach with the poke check. The Nighthawks scoop it up along the boards. Moves it to Ladd. On the attack along the boards. Quick snap. They score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of a momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. We get to the shot off the most coveted area on the ice, right in front of the paint. Doesn't allow the goalie to get set up and puts it home.
The Nighthawks are closing this period on a high note, now leading by 2.
Well, they've really taken control of this game in the first period, James. They've set the tone, and a lot of it's coming off of their shot selection. They're putting a ton of pucks to net.
To the low slot. Shot. And he makes a save there. The Nighthawks will play it from the defensive zone. Gaining steam here on the attack. Oh, and here's the pass. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat. Puts it on net. And that one's stopped. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck. Ladd's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Play is called for offside. In the final moments of this period, the Nighthawks now lead by 2. And they win that draw at center. Takes control of the puck. Saucer pass across. Lays into the body. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. And he can't hang on after that hit. Inside the offensive zone. The Nighthawks will play it against the wall. Big time stop.
Wagner's made himself look huge on that last save. I mean, anytime the puck is in a quality scoring area like the slot, you got to get square to the shooter.
Here he is in close. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Gets a hold of the puck here at his own end. Goes right to the crease. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Puck gets loose. We'll get some flow again here. Sends a pass in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Into the corner now. Handles the pass. That knocks it off the puck. The Nighthawks gain control of it. Steps into the offensive end. Cutting to the front of the net. Tremendous stop by Wagner.
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
And that pass goes off a stick. The Nighthawks take possession in the defensive end. Pokes it away in his own end. Handles the puck. Here's a chance. Grabs it with the glove.
Wagner's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
Late goings of this period. The Nighthawks are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. Dallas takes possession off the faceoff. Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. Off the post!
Dallas looks frustrated after they hit the pipe and the puck comes out, especially when you're in a close game, a hard-fought battle. They'll just have to continue to fight, press, and look for some more opportunities.
The Nighthawks gain possession. Oh, that's a huge stop by Wagner! Peters gaining momentum. Tiptoes around the poke check. Makes his presence known on the ice. The Nighthawks played along the boards. Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop.
Wagner's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
The Nighthawks have controlled this game here in the first period. More shots, more goals. Off the draw, they take possession. Peters got it in the defensive end. They've got some momentum here. Sends it over. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Wagner's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. The Nighthawks take possession here inside the offensive zone. Oh, what an opportunity, but it just goes a little higher than that.
Well, when you're in the O-zone and you have possession, you're trying to create numbers. They do such a great job of getting to the net, and that opportunity ensues.
Oh, the energy, the tension, the excitement, the electricity. Let's get ready. Buckle up, everybody. It should be a fun one tonight on the ice for EA Sports. Tension so thick you can cut it with a knife. The Icebreakers have won the draw, and we are now underway. With possession along the wall. And makes the routine save. Here's a short pass to Ladd. Oh, they do it again!
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
Here in the later stages of this period, still scoreless in this one. The Icebreakers win it. Here's a blast. Denies him with the save. Taken along the wall by Ladd. Levels him against the wall. And look at this. The official is calling a penalty shot. One-on-one with the goalie. Makes a save on the penalty shot.
Well, this is huge. This gives momentum to your team at a critical juncture. Just making yourself as big as possible. He tracks it perfectly and makes the save.
And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
Colorado's got it in their own zone. And he moves it up to Haliburton. And that's just out of reach. Delayed, there's the whistle. Look at this, a penalty shot. He takes a deep breath at center ice. It's go time here. Scores! He breaks the tie with the penalty shot snipe.
Well, he delivers under pressure, doesn't he here, James? I mean, he's one-on-one with the goaltender. This is exactly where you want to be, and he wins the battle.
The Icebreakers take a 1-0 lead here in the late goings of period number one. This is a huge goal momentum-wise, isn't it?
Well, yeah, James, if you score a goal at the beginning of a period or at the end, it really sets the tone and temperature for your team. And it also puts your opponent back on their heels, and that's exactly what you wanted to happen. But now that the game is wide open, you're heading into intermission. So that's going to give both teams an opportunity to reset. You got to find a way to continue to push in that second period.
Good defensive stop with the post check. He got all of that one. Drives it to the crease. Fantastic save.
It really is amazing to watch him maintain possession of this puck while his opponent is on him. I mean, they're pushing him, they're shoving, they're doing everything they can. But he's resilient. He's got a willingness to his game, but he's also got power. Power, you can see it in his lower half and the balance and coordination it takes to get this.
Scores! And as they say in street hockey, new game!
It is a new game, and it's never over, right, James? Because they've been behind in this game. They've been chasing it. But now they tie it up, and you can certainly feel the energy created with that goal. That's a great shot, James. The goaltender's in a solid position, but that low stick side shot, that's a difficult one to stop.
Colorado's jumped right back into this one by evening things up, and they have to have the momentum now, Cheryl.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in the last few minutes of a period and you get the equalizer, those next few shifts are really important, James, to dictate the pace and see if you can get another one, right? You can feel the energy right now. You can see it on the body language.
Scores! What a shot!
Are you kidding me? 2 goals in 10 seconds?
Cheryl, you stress consistently. Keep your feet moving on the ice, and that pays off.
Well, they got the pedal to the metal right now. They're like a freight train. I just love the way he engages through physical play here, James. It's like a Mack truck. He throws a huge hit, and that puck turns over. And as a result, he scores a huge goal.
Colorado's got a hold of the puck. The Icebreakers move the puck in the defensive zone. Oh, great move to sidestep. Scores! And the scratching and clawing has paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James, and I've really liked their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it.
Here in the late goings of the period, it's all tied up. Just a great defensive read there. He got all of that hit. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. And he'll come out to play behind the cage. The Icebreakers have it in the offensive zone. Colorado's looking to break out of their own end. Steps inside the line. Here's the pass. And now it's grabbed by Ladd. And a stick break setup. Oh, look at this. Chance in front. Scores! Oh, that was a beauty.
That's fast, James. A pair of goals in 40 seconds.
Anybody who just got up for a quick snack is probably looking at the scoreboard going, what happened?
Well, don't blink. The game can change in an instant.
Absolutely.
Well, when you have natural strength and power, and then you compound it with the training of today's game, this is what you get. I mean, he is so powerful and strong. He's got great balance, good core strength. They try and jostle him off the puck, no chance, and he winds up with the goal.
Oh, great read on the play. Takes it to the front, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that.
Scores! And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they've showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it. Anytime you're in the grade A scoring chances and you're funneled tight to the net, you want to make sure you get a quick release shot off. There's coverage there.
The Bulldogs answer back in timely fashion here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they give up a goal early in the opening frame, not the way they would have wanted to start it, but if they can get out of this period and the score is tied.
There's the whistle, and the official is signaling for a penalty shot. Goaltender takes a deep breath, and here we go. Well, that's a big no-no as the officials blow the play dead. Here in the late going of the frame, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Lads won the draw, and they'll look to set up. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. He might have a step here. Buries it for the goal! Colorado's gone up by one after that goal here in the first.
Well, yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset. You got a little bit of jump to your step. You're more confident. And now you got to attack. You got to push when your opponent's down.
The Bulldogs will play it in their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Here they come. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. And they're calling for a penalty shot. Here's the moment of truth. Fires it on net. He scores on the penalty shot. He's changed the outlook of this game now.
He certainly has. Down by one and an opportunity to get the equalizer, and he converts. That's embracing the pressure.
Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. The Icebreakers win the faceoff. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Lays the body. Colorado's got the puck along the wall. And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. He's got a step. It's in the back of the net. He scores!
A pair of goals just 20 seconds apart.
Quick response back-to-back here, and the team is humming.
Man, talk about putting your opponent on their heels.
The Icebreakers win the faceoff at center. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Oh, my! And he's knocked off the puck there. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck along the boards. There's the whistle as the play was offside. The Icebreakers have created a lot of scoring chances so far, and they lead it late in this first period. Nice job tying up his opponent. Puck picked up by Haliburton. Scores! And look who's at it again!
Well, you don't replicate these nights very often, James. You got to appreciate them when you get them and continue to pad the stats.
Colorado's even things up here, and what a time to do it.
Yeah, the bookends of periods are critical, right? Any coach will tell you that. Any, analyst will tell you that. And it's so important that you end the period with momentum, and that's exactly what they've done here by getting the equalizer.
Sends it out front. Takes a shot. Oh, what a save in front.
Georgiev's a great goaltender who understands where the threats are, and this one's in the slot area, and he manages to get to position and make the save.
Quick feed to Ladd. They've got numbers. Centering pass in front. Scores! What a finish on the play. The Icebreakers take the lead after that last goal. And Cheryl, what do you wait for here now? Do you anticipate the counter punch, or do you look for the continued push attack?
Well, you got to continue to push attack. There is way too much runway left in this game, James. You're in the first period. You got to find a way to continue to compete, continue to maintain the momentum, and put your opponent on their heels.
And that will close the book on this one here tonight. What an energy in the building tonight here, Cheryl. I mean, this thing had a little bit of everything, and I didn't want it to end.
Well, in particular in the first period with a number of goals, high-flying offense, but then everyone kind of settled in throughout the game and got back to playing some defensive hockey.
Hope you had as much fun as we did bringing you the action here from all of us at EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. Peace. EA Sports bringing you the heat, bringing you the noise, and bringing you what should be a fantastic matchup tonight on the ice. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. Put the chatter aside. The puck is dropped. Here we go. Passes it in front. And that's stopped. Denies him again.
Lehman's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Here in the late goings of the period, still no score in this one. The Icebreakers come up with a defensive zone draw. Peltier's lugging the puck. And that's picked off in the defensive end. Scoops up the puck now. They've got numbers here. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, you don't make this save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. The Icebreakers have it now. Peltier's got the puck in his own zone. And that's a trying to shake loose. All alone. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Fantastic goal. Albuquerque's got to be feeling good about getting that goal here late in the first, Cheryl.
Yeah, I like the energy that they created for their bench. Even before the goal, James, they started to pressure, and that's something that I noticed. There was a change late in the first.
Big time play right there. Gains the zone through the middle. Tries to get too cute with it and loses possession. Albuquerque's put a lot of pucks on net, and they continue to lead late in the first. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Shuts them down. He's off, and he gets the 1-2 wall. Takes the puck. Tours looking around near the point. Textbook stop by Lehman. Forces the turnover in the neutral zone. Cut into the slot, and he was ready for that one.
Wagner's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, to position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Albuquerque's got a hold of the puck. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Oh, what a stop with the paddle! Albuquerque's got the puck. Into the offensive zone. They go on the attack from the left side. Dishes it off! Albuquerque's got it in their own zone. And now he moves it quickly to Dewar. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Lehman's now at the bench, and the extra attackers on the ice. Great stop by Wagner. Moves it to the middle. Another pass. And net. Look at this. It's a penalty shot. And here we go. Takes a shot. Scores. She comes up clutch on the penalty shot.
Well, she's got tons of adrenaline and confidence coming off that shift where she draws the penalty, and she uses it to her advantage in the one-on-one battle with the goaltender.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, We got a tie game. And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. To the front! Decides to think about it. And he gets in front of that. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Grabs the puck. Slides it across. Taken by Dewar. Shot. And there's a glove save on the play. Sends the pass over. Albuquerque's got the puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Dewar. And solid body contact. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. How did he stop that one?
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Poked away. Stopped by the goaltender.
Lehman's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
Albuquerque's got it, and they're on the attack. That's blocked. Puck picked up in the open ice. And he sidesteps the check there. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Moves the puck along the half wall. Albuquerque's gained possession along the boards. Here's a shot, and the puck banks off the glove. Albuquerque's got it from behind the net. Tremendous stop by Lehman.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Oh, and what a save as he gets that one, too.
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
He grabs the puck here at the point. Quick shot! Wagner's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Well, that was a 10-bell save. We're going to get to watch it again here on the replay, James. But man, oh man, when you find the puck like that and you have the instincts and urgency and the desperation to attack it, that is one heck of a save.
Albuquerque's won the face-off deep in their own end. Carries it across the line. Grabs the puck in the corner. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Right from point-blank range, and a great save.
What a save. I mean, how quick do you have to be able to get on that puck, James? Anytime it's in the low slot, you've got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. The Icebreakers have it now. Handles it again. Showing off her edge work there. Here's a chance. And he turned that one aside. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Here's a shot. And there's the save. Peltier stick handling in his own zone. Looking to end it. And he comes up with a huge save. Right up Main Street and on the attack. The Icebreakers look to start the transition game. Here they come on the attack. Looking to end for the win. Oh, what a strive to the crease. Decides to think about it. And the puck clears the zone. Picked off. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here.
Wagner's found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
A critical draw here. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Albuquerque's in on the offensive attack now. And just like that, from out of nowhere, comes up with the puck. Gets it to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop.
Wagner's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Albuquerque's got the puck after winning the defensive zone face-off. Look at this! Here's a chance! And she missed the net!
I think this is a product of working so hard and fast to get to position, and then you rush the shot, James, from a scoring area. That's a tough one to take, but an A for effort.
Passes it over! Takes it to the net! Decides to think about it! Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. Albuquerque's got the puck along the wall. Here's a feed in front, and that's intercepted. Puck grab by Peltier. Blocks him. The Blue Nation have the puck in the defensive zone. Trying to shake the defender. And they score! That's the game! Final horn sounds, bringing this one to a close. The Icebreakers got off to a great start and then just really settled down in their own end. Here we go. This should be a fun one on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. Let's drop the puck. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Nighthawks win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Here's a centering pass. He scores! What a play!
Well, he does a great job of getting to position, net front, James, and then with a quick flick of the wrist, he buries it.
The Nighthawks finally get the game's first goal here in the late goings of this frame. What are they doing right here, Cheryl?
Well, I think they're being aggressive, James. I mean, they've got that attack mentality. They're not sitting back, and now that they put one in, it's about staying the course. They'll need to get to this intermission and talk about continuing to push towards that end goal.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Pass up front! Picked off in front. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here.
When you're on a breakaway, you have to be able to get the shot off, and he gets taken down from behind. The tripping call is going to lead to the penalty shot.
And the moment of truth has arrived. Big opportunity here. Oh, off the post! Had the tendy beat, but not the bar.
Yeah, sometimes it's just too much fine-tuning and not keeping it simple, and it's a game of inches, and he misses wide.
The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Takes it and looks ahead. And he dodges the poke check there. And he makes the save on that play. Two Chain scoops it up here inside the defensive zone. The Nighthawks scoop it up along the boards. Oh, and a good heads-up defensive play. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Driving right to the front. Great save from in tight. Makes another stop.
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back-to-back.
Makes the save. What a reaction with the blocker. Here's a chance on the attack. Big pass ahead. Big time stop there.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that.
And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting two in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. You can't measure heart or will, James, and that's exactly what this is. It is immeasurable. Picking up that puck off of a 50-50 battle, everyone on the bench is up, and then finding a way to convert for offense, that's a great play.
Shakes loose. The Icebreakers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. The Nighthawks wanted to put a lot of pucks on net going into this one, and they have delivered on that, leading late in the first. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Natchez. The Icebreakers have the puck now. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Clearing attempt. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. Blocked in traffic. Beats it over. Oh. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. Kings got it along the wing. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Oh, and a good textbook hit there. Poked away by the goaltender. He's got a little jump. He scores! Oh, that was gorgeous! Getting into the later stages of this period, the Icebreakers still trail by a goal here, but they are back into this one, only down by one. There's the whistle, icing the call. Both teams readying here for the face-off. Good heads-up play to sneak in there on the tie-up and come up with the puck. Skates in behind the cage. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. And she shakes off a check. Scores!
A pair of goals just 20 seconds apart.
And in a flash, we are all tied up.
That shows you how quickly the game can change. You never give up because you never know what's going to happen.
Game on. Here we go. Odd-man rush here. Oh, a clutch save.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Trying to shake loose. All alone.
That was coconut.
Clinical. The Icebreakers have gone up by 1 here in the opening frame. How does this now change the complexion of this one?
Well, I think it's really important because they got momentum right now. More jump to their step, and now they'll want to try and stay aggressive and increase that lead. Take the momentum and use it to their advantage.
And he lowers the boom there. Here they come on the rush. Stopped by the goaltender. Nietzsche has it in the defensive end. Here's the pass. Denies him. Gets the puck over to King. All alone. Scores! She makes it 1, 2, 3 for the hat trick.
I've really never been in a position, James, to look for number 4, but she certainly is. She's had a real dominant game tonight. You don't get those opportunities unless you have your legs under you, and she certainly found them. She's hit open ice, and she's executed.
A special night for her on the road. Setting up behind his own net now. Nietzsche gains the line and into the offensive zone. And he makes the save.
Well, it's not easy to be able to manipulate space and your defender at the same time and get these high-quality shots off.
Oh, textbook hip check. He got all of that one. Slides it over with pace to Natchez. Inside the final minute of the first here. The Nighthawks have it against the wall. The Icebreakers take possession here in the open ice. Here we go. Fires it and a save. And he comes up big again.
On the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set positioning here, James. You can see that he gets square to the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
In the final moments of this period, the Icebreakers now lead by 2. And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. And he slides it quickly to King. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net. Well, he's definitely not at 100%, really banged up out there, but he wants to continue to compete, James. He's not looking to get off.
He might have a step here. Sends it over. Pass it across. What a save on the play!
It's a timely save, and it's going to generate a ton of momentum for his team here, but he's so composed, he's patient, and just steers the puck aside. Well, that hit had to hurt, James. Let's have another look at that one. I mean, he goes down hard, and when you have a hit like that, you're feeling it all over your body.
The Nighthawks would love to even things up before the end of this period as they trail, despite being the busier team in the shots department. Scores just before the period closes, Cheryl. Absolutely huge.
The last few minutes of a period are essential, and they go to the dressing room with needed momentum.
The centermen glide into position. Off the draw, and look at that move. Here's a shot. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Wagner. And that's all she wrote on this one as we are in the books. The Icebreakers were outshot in this one, but you know what they weren't? They weren't outscored, Cheryl.
Well, they come away with the win, and that's all that matters, James. But when they did put it to the net, they found a way to get it in there. And I'm telling you, it's about disguising your shot.
great night for some puck. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. So glad you could join us. Let's go. It's about to go down. The Icebreakers have won the draw, and we are now underway. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Here in the later stages of this period, still looking for our first goal. And they win that draw at center. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Backhander in front. He scores! The Nighthawks have struck first here in period number 1, although it comes a little late.
It's late, it's deep in the first period, but it doesn't matter. Timing is everything, and when you get the first goal, you're on the board. You've got the confidence, you've got the momentum.
Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Here's a chance. They score, and it's... These two squads seem pumped and ready to go. Hey, everybody, it's James Cebulski back for EA Sports. I'm looking forward to this one. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Icebreakers start with possession as we are now underway. And he lays him out with that collision. One-on-one with the goaltender. He scores! Oh, wow, what a play!
Well, he uses his speed to break away from his opponent, then reads exactly what the goaltender is giving him to be able to convert. What a beautiful play.
The Nighthawks have finally opened the scoring here in the first, and not a moment too soon.
This has been a bit of a defensive juggernaut, James. We've been waiting for a goal call all game long, and we finally get it. What this does will give them some confidence heading into the intermission.
Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area.
Cheese has been so dangerous tonight, James. He scored the go-ahead goal, and he's got the puck on his stick now.
Lines along the blue line. There's the whistle. Offside is the call.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Late goings of this period. The Nighthawks lead it 1-0. Kisslin's won the draw at center. Sends a pass over. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Moves it quickly over to Cheese. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Picked up along the boards by Kisslin. Big time stop.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Kisslin's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Moves it around along the half wall. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Here's a blast! He score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of a momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row.
The Nighthawks are closing this period on a high note, now leading by 2.
Well, they've really taken control of this game in the first period, James. They've set the tone, and a lot of it's coming off of their shot selection. They're putting a ton of pucks to net.
Picked up along the wall by Kisslin. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that's intercepted by Kane. Goes full circle with the puck. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. The Nighthawks have created a lot of scoring chances tonight, and they lead it here late in the first. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. From behind the net. Into the corner of the attacking area. The Icebreakers carried along the wall. Lehman's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Here in the late going of the frame, the Nighthawks have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. The Nighthawks take possession in the defensive end. Cuts to the front. Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they have worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal. Well, he's in tight to the net, James, and he knows that he's not going to have much time or space to get it off, so he elects to use the snapshot and beats the goaltender.
Shuts him down. Kane's moving the puck through his own zone. Campbell's got it against the boards. Really denies that great opportunity there.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
The Nighthawks have come to play with some jump in their step tonight. Look at the shots on goal. They've generated an already lead comfortably nearing the end of the first. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. The Nighthawks take it along the wall. Shot! And he had an answer with that save. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Oh, what a dangle! Nothing. Gets in front of it. There's a jolt of energy they need. Slides it up to Kislin. Skates to the crease. Off the bar. I think that caught the inside of the post.
The Nighthawks want to pad their stats here. They have a comfortable lead. They're dominating possession. They're finding ways to the net. You know every player, when they get a golden opportunity, they want to cash it in, and this one goes off the post.
They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. And it's picked up by the defense. Oh, look at that hit. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, what a stop on the play. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Well, a huge face-off coming up here.
Well, you know that you want to gain possession and you want to keep the pressure on because the goaltender is the only one who can't change, and he is the most fatigued guy on the ice. So you want to find ways to get some net front presence, get shots through the net, because, man, he needs a rest.
Lets it go! Turns it away on the slap shot! Boom! Wow, what a thunderous hit there!
That was incredible. Everyone is on their feet. Man, he get nailed.
And that's a great heads-up in the defensive zone to force the turnover. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Intercepted at center by Lee. Here they are on the attack. Dishes it off. And not much on that one. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Slides it across. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
The Nighthawks wanted to generate a lot of offense going into this one. They have succeeded in that game plan already here late in the first. Kane's taking it from his own end. Back at the point, they set it up. Bad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. The Nighthawks are holding down the lead here late in this first period. They have looked really good offensively so far. The Icebreakers will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Taken along the wall by Campbell. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. The Nighthawks will play it from the defensive zone.
Cheese's stick breaks, and he's lobbed it back to the bench and gets a new one. Now he gets back into play quickly.
And that slides right out to center ice. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck with time winding down in the period. Cheese has got it behind the net. Puck scooped up by Kislin. Sends it out in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And that's all she wrote from this one tonight.
Well, I'll defer to the doctor of defense here in the broadcast booth, but a shutout performance, top-notch, you'd say?
Oh, it's top-notch. And yeah, you got to give some credit to the defense on this one as well, allowing him to see some pucks. But I thought he made some real nice saves early in the game, and then, of course, just making the ones he had to. He was tracking, he was finding the puck, and he was controlling his rebounds.
Well, this should be an absolute firecracker of a game tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. Welcome back to EA Sports. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Nighthawks kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Huge steal in his own end. Passes it over. Oh, what a save with the stick by Lehman. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Receives the pass. Scores! What a shot!
How many times have we seen this before? The play comes back in your own zone. There's a scoring chance that they're unable to convert on, and you get going the other way, and you're able to execute. It really is a 200-foot game.
And they win that neutral zone draw. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. The Nighthawks gain possession. And that play's offside. We got a face-off coming up. Here in the late goings of the period, 1-0 the score. The Nighthawks win the face-off. Here's a race for the loose puck. And a tenacious effort pays off as he comes up with it. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Takes the stretch pass in the open ice.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer.
And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Loses the coverage there. Feeds it over. The icebreaker's going to work on offense. Fantastic save!
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
The Nighthawks have it behind the cage. And he takes the feed. Moves into the slot. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Lehman.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Puck clears the zone and they'll be forced to regroup. That goes wide. And he comes up with it. Great stretch pass as he connects. The Nighthawks have it now. And he coughs it up with the pass. Here he is with the backhander. The Nighthawks have it from their own end. Cuts into the paint. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Explosive hit on the play. Handles a sweet feed. The Nighthawks scoop it up along the boards. Takes the feed. Quick pass to LaRiviere. Here's a chance to the middle. And he'll hang on to it to regroup here for a moment. Ahead of steam now towards the front. And he puts that one aside with ease. On the attack along the boards. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Nice stuff by Lehman. Takes the puck behind the net. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you gotta love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
Scores! Wrap it up and tuck it in.
He was one step ahead of the goaltender, sealed tight to the post, and wraps it around. Gets there first and gets the goal. This is a prime example of seizing your opportunity and executing because, listen, when you're in your own zone, you got to weather the storm. That's exactly what happens here. And they get the opportunity when the puck goes the other way. They capitalize, they execute because of their defense.
Moves the puck. Denied by Wagner. Good stand-up hit on the play. The Icebreakers are on the attack. We got a whistle offside to call.
Sometimes when you're trailing in a game, you can kind of be flat. You can be dull, if you will. So you need a spark, and this is a type of hit that can really ignite a fire on your team. You can see it right away with the body language on the bench. They liked it, so look for that next shift, for them to be on their toes, not on their heels anymore.
The Nighthawks win the draw here in the neutral zone. Moves it in front, and that's stopped. Slides the puck over. Odd man rush. Takes a shot. Oh, tried to put it on the corner and just missed that one.
Well, hockey is a game of inches, and a great shot just misses.
Caulfield's got it in the offensive zone. Takes it into the slot. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave of momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. I think he makes a really good read here, James. He anticipates the play well and gets himself square to the shooter, but unfortunately, this one hits him, and he seems to be a little leaky because it finds its way to the back of the net.
Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. And he lowers the boom!
That's a huge hit. It's message sending, James. I mean, you want your opponent to hear footsteps, right? Be looking on either side and making sure that you're wearing them down. He does exactly that with that huge hit. Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing. And you gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Nighthawks have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. The Icebreakers win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Takes the puck. Let's move to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Oh, that's a smart heads-up play as he breaks it up with the poke. Goes right to the crease. Denied by the Tendy. Oh, he stopped it on the breakaway.
Call it a stare down, a showdown, whatever you want. Maybe he's got a book on the shooter because he's able to stop this puck on the breakaway. That's a magnificent one. Key rules of the game of hockey. One of them is you have to be aware of your surroundings and have your head on a swivel. He isn't, and he takes a huge hit.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Oh, breakaway! That's turned away with the pad by Wagner. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. The Icebreakers win the draw. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. That's a paddling!
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
That's it. There's the final horn to close this one up.
Cheryl, this is one of those games that the analytics departments will look at and say, the math doesn't add up here.
Well, and sometimes it's about the eye test.
Oh, the energy, the tension, the excitement, the electricity. Let's get ready. Buckle up, everybody. It should be a fun one tonight on the ice for EA Sports. Well, the moment of truth is almost upon us here. They are about to drop the puck. The Nighthawks start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Oh, making his presence felt with a hit. Angles it over to Cheese. He's got a step. Feeds it over on the rush. And that chance goes awry.
Well, yeah, and it's tough here, James. I mean, you know you're in all alone, and there's a lot of pressure when you're on a breakaway. You've done all the work to get to that spot, and a lot of the time you can overthink it. Looks like he just missed the trigger finger on this one. Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
And they win the draw here in their own end. And he takes the dish. Moves inside! Beautiful stop!
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, still scoreless in this one. They win the draw and go on the attack.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with the tired group that they're playing against.
Right up the gut into the offensive end. Here he is, takes the shot. Oh, that had some heat on it, he makes the save. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Takes the feed. Along the half wall with the puck. Dishes it off. And he slides it quickly to Susie. Passes out front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. Shakes off the coverage. Blocked away by Wagner.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to...
Oh, off the outside of the frame.
Huge opportunity to go ahead in this game, James, but it hits the pipe and out. Now they're chasing. Wagner's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net. Outstanding performance by him on that last one.
And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Oh, what a chance! It puts it just wide.
Well, and the puck was right in his wheelhouse. He only had a small margin and wasn't able to hit it.
In the final moments of this period, we've still got zeros on the board. Jordan's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Tries to tuck it in. And a great save.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. The Icebreakers gain possession along the wall. Oh, and a great hit up play to force the turnover by Susie. And he's going to pounce on it for the whistle and get a stoppage in play, and much needed at that.
I can't overstate how timely important that this cover is, James. When you're on your heels and you're chasing the game, you need a reset button. Goaltender allows it to happen.
Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Through center along the wing. Handles the puck from the left side. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Scores! The Icebreakers finally break through here in period number 1.
Well, it's so important to drop one. It gives you confidence to recognize, hey, we can score on this goaltender, and you take that energy and you head to the dressing room for intermission. You get the much-needed rest, and you got to come out flying in the second.
The Nighthawks would love to even things up before the end of this period as they trail despite being the busier team in the shots department. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Big time stuff there. Uses the force on that hit. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. In all alone. Turns it aside on the breakaway. Ho, ho, ho.
Well, you can tell that he didn't lose his cool with this one-on-one battle. Real quiet, feet in the crease, technical movements, and makes that huge save.
Drives to the paint, and that's off a stick. And he takes the pass. Unable to reach that one. Oh, he just got enough of that one to keep it out. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play.
Wagner's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that, but he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
Feeds the puck over to Susie. They've got the defense outnumbered. To his teammate! And the puck skips away after a nice defensive deflection. Oh, the sauce on that pass. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal. All alone. Oh, wow, what an incredible save.
I don't even know how he got to that. That's fierce athleticism to be able to get back to the net and make that save, James.
That was amazing. Getting into the later stages of this period, 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Susie's won the draw here in the offensive zone. With possession along the wall. And the puck skips off the glove. Tries to feed it over to Cheese. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Winding down the final minute of this opening frame. One-on-one with the goaltender. Oh, and he reaches out with the glove save. Wow.
Wagner's dialed in and anticipating the play so effectively, making a huge save from a dangerous spot on the ice.
Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. The Nighthawks looking against the half wall. Slides it over to Jordan. Trying to shake the defender. He scores! What a shot!
This is a primetime example of not taking the care of the puck in your own end, and you find a way to get out of it. You weather the storm, but in transition, when you are quick, you can capitalize, and that's exactly what's happened here.
Oh, first move to sidestep, and he grabs the loose puck, and he's in all alone. And he says no.
Sometimes they don't ask how many, it's just how, James. And if you break this down, it's unbelievable the athleticism to be able to get in front of this puck. I mean, it is desperation. He is doing everything to keep his team close in this one.
Oh, look at this. Breakaway. He scores! A stone-cold finish on the breakaway.
And that's the bottom line, because it's in the back of the net, James.
The Nighthawks must be feeling a little snake-bitten, trailing in the late stages of the first. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone face-off. Takes control of the puck. And that's taken away in the offensive end by Susie. Denies him in front. One-on-one with the goaltender. And this one is all over as the final horn sounds. The Icebreakers were busy out there offensively, and it paid off in the end.
Yeah, that first period really showed that they were ready to play right from puck drop, James. But
EA Sports bringing you the heat, bringing you the noise, and bringing you what should be a fantastic matchup tonight on the ice. Opening face-off just moments away. The Nighthawks get off to a good start as they win the opening face-off. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Tremendous stop by Lehman. Now a quick pass to La Riviere. Sends it over. The Icebreakers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. It's a breakaway as he shakes the defender. Oh, and out of nowhere, he steals that one.
Well, there's an intangible to being a competitor, and that's exactly it with that save. It's desperation, doing whatever it takes to keep the puck out of the net.
Nice zone entry from the middle. Shot! Oh, what a save with the glove! The Nighthawks have it against the wall. That's gloved by Lehman.
But a goal light does not go on, and no one can believe it, James. We're going to have another look at it. Man, was that ever electric. This is unbelievable that he can get to this puck. You think it's in the net, and then he comes out of nowhere with a sprawling athletic save.
Late goings of this period. The game is still scoreless. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. Personal net, and a great save! From the open ice, they gain the line. Oh, much respect as he blocks that one. La Riviere's got it into offensive territory. Oh, my, you can feel that from here.
Well, that has to hurt, and he's getting up slowly. The whole body rattles when you get hit like that.
The lane was plugged up, and that shot's blocked. Cuts to the paint, and that one's denied. Puck sent over to Hudson. There he is. He's got a step. Oh, and he comes up clutch on the breakaway. Wow.
Well, goalies are always asking for breakaways after practice, right, James? For this very reason. They want to come up with the big save at the right time, and that's exactly what he does on this one-on-one battle.
Oh, that's one way to make space for yourself. Caulfield's got it in the corner. The Nighthawks played along the boards. And he takes the feed. No room for that one to get through. Can't get a hold of that pass. Gaining steam here on the attack. Takes a slap shot from the point. Blocked by the defender. Nice play. Great read with the stick. They go on the attack through center. Slides it across. The Icebreakers will take it behind the net. Takes the feed at the point. Great read as he crouches down to block it. Shuts him down.
Now, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is done.
Scores! It's in the back of the net.
They bend, but they don't break here, James. This is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
Avoids the poke check. Big play inside the defensive zone. Takes it at center. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
Cue the cries for ice still.
And we are tied. New game here, Pounder.
Oh, yeah, it's a new game, James. But I really like the pushback to get the equalizer. Now it's what they do with that momentum. This next shift, it's critical.
The Icebreakers answer back in timely fashion here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they give up a goal early in the opening frame, not the way they would have wanted to start it, but if they can get out of this period and the score is tied, it is a win. Because when you're looking at the barrel of a team that was all over you, you'll take it heading into the intermission.
Oh, what a save in front!
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he doesn't. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
The Icebreakers win it. Lines up from the point, off the post. Lehman's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. Here in the later stages of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Hudson's won the draw and they're on the attack. Denies him, he got all of it. Make it 3 in a row.
Well, that puck came hard and it came fast and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
Big face-off here, and it's almost like there's blood in the water.
Yeah, the goaltender's been peppered, extremely fatigued, so you want to make sure you win this draw right away and you have a direct attack to the net.
And they win the defensive zone face-off. Quick pass across to Laurier. Oh, look at this chance. Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. Over the line they come. They pass ahead. Lehman's going to hang on for a whistle. See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. Hudson's got the puck and they'll go on the attack. Point blank stop by Lehman. And a beautiful stop by the glove. Lehman's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Laurier's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Cutting to the front of the net. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. Just when it looks like he's running out of real estate, that is a nifty shot. Just bears down on that bottom hand and gets that backhand up in a hurry.
The Nighthawks take the lead after that last goal. And Cheryl, what do you wait for here now? Do you anticipate the counter punch, or do you look for the continued push attack?
Well, you got to continue to push attack. There is way too much runway left in this game, James. You're in the first period. You got to find a way to continue to compete, continue to maintain the momentum, and put your opponent on their heels.
They've got numbers here. Quick shot. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time if he's able to take it away.
He was totally locked in on that play. Slides it quickly to Caulfield. Here's a chance on the attack. The Nighthawks played along the wing. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Hudson. They've got some momentum here. And he makes the save. Moves it to Cheese. Here's a shot. Takes it in front. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Lehman.
I'd say he has some fast.
Cue the cries for ice, Till.
Well, I guess they weren't safe by the bell there.
How's that for momentum? In the last seconds of the frame, you find a way to put it in, and that's going to create a ton of momentum. So now, heading into the next period, you want to garner that momentum and carry it forward.
The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck off the draw. Fires it on net. Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way, because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot. You kidding me? 2 goals in 10 seconds?
Quick response back-to-back here, and the team is humming.
Man, talk about putting your opponent on their heels.
Final horn sounds, and we are all done with this one. Well, this thing started with a whole lot of bangs, and then it kind of just turned into a chess match here.
Yeah, it really dried up in terms of the offense the last 40 minutes, and both teams just really shutting down in the neutral zone, not allowing a lot to go north and protecting the middle of the ice. Kind of dry game, my kind of style.
Hope you had as much fun as we did here tonight, and we will see you the next time. At least we hope so. From all of us here at EA Sports, take care, everyone. Here we go. This should be a fun one on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. Let's drop the puck. This city's been buzzing all day, and it's time to finally see what's up. Puck is dropped. Let's get things going and find out if we can get a winner here. Oh, denies him on the the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Delayed penalty looming. Oh, and he's taken down. Penalty coming up.
Well, he makes a great play, and he's in all alone on the breakaway, and then he gets tripped up, James. This is definitely a penalty shot.
And here he comes from center. Scores! And he makes no mistake about it, and with that, they've found a way to get in front.
Perfect timing here, James. I mean, you don't get these opportunities very often, and you want to break the tie. You have a penalty shot opportunity, and it's about having the confidence and the wherewithal to know exactly what you're going to do. I think he executes it perfectly.
Tickle time. Got the puck against the half wall. The Icebreakers look to start the transition game. Cutting to the slot. Scores! And the scratching and clawing has paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James. I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it.
Puck is dropped and play resumes.
Lehman's aggressive and at the top of his crease and makes an outstanding save from the slot.
Here's a short pass to Pack Daddy. He takes the feed. And the officials are going to say play on here.
Well, that's some great speed to be able to catch up to the puck and keep that play alive.
Here they are on the attack. He says, let's get physical on that play. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Oh, he comes up with a stop as he got the glove on it. Can't maintain possession. Right in front. Oh, what a save on the play. Whoa!
Hey, he's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Look at her go. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Here's an odd man rush. Sends it over. Lehman's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coaches, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
Tickle time's on the attack. Glove save, and he handles it with ease. Streaking through. He's got a step. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of his crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
And a great save. Just wide. The Icebreakers will play it against the wall. From the point, looks to make something happen. Denies him with the save. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. Takes himself free. Big time stop there. They've really got him on their heels here now. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
Lehman's made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
Here in the late going of the frame, we got a tie game. The Icebreakers will go to work here in the offensive zone. From the back of the cage with the puck. Reaches out with the trapper and just gets enough of it to keep it out of the net. Quick feed to Pack Daddy. The Icebreakers gain possession. And the low slot denies him.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. Sacramento's taking possession in their own end. Slides the puck to Pack Daddy. Shot! Off the glove! The Icebreakers have it now. And he sends it across. He's got a little jump. He's in! Denies him on the breakaway! And that's a great heads-up play by Sakic. Sacramento's got the puck against the boards. Takes the pass. Oh, wow! body hit there.
Oh, painful, James. I felt that one in the broadcast booth.
They score! A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead, and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts have led to that opportunity.
Sacramento's gone in front by a goal here in the first.
Well, I really like the way they've competed here, James. They get the go-ahead goal, but they got to find a way to continue to attack. You got to play with killer instinct, especially when there's so much time left.
A little dipsy-doodle, and he loses possession of the puck.
Well, he's got such a slick set of hands. He's trying to manipulate his opponent one by one, but he tries one too many, James, and he loses the puck.
A chance in front! Score! What a great night for some puck. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. So glad you could join us. Let's go. Tension so thick you can cut it with a knife. The Icebreakers kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. To the front! Scores! Oh, that was a beauty! The Nighthawks take a 1-0 lead here in the late goings of period number 1. This is a huge goal momentum-wise, isn't it?
Well, yeah, James, if you score a goal at the beginning of a period or at the end, it really sets the tone and temperature for your team. And it also puts your opponent back on their heels, and that's exactly what you wanted to happen. But now that the game is wide open, you're heading into intermission. So that's going to give both...
Leave it to Beaver! Woody comes up big time!
Well, put on your work boots because this is a blue-collar goal, James, and they don't ask how, they just ask if it went in. He finds the puck on his stick because of a rebound that he tracked.
The Icebreakers have leveled the playing field in the late goings of period number 1.
Yeah, no time like the present, right, James? To have some urgency heading into the intermission, and you can take that to the bank, right? I mean, finding ways to get the equalizer here. Now you get a little bit of a rest, and you got to come out firing on all cylinders to start the second.
Odd man rush.
Scores! A pair of goals just 20 seconds apart.
Anybody who just got up for a quick snack is probably looking at the scoreboard going, what happened?
Well, don't blink. The game can change in an instant.
Absolutely. The Icebreakers have gone up by 1 here in the opening frame. How does this now change the complexion of this one?
Well, I think it's really important because they got momentum right now, more jump to their step, and now they'll want to try and stay aggressive and increase that lead. Take
stoppage and play, and look at this, a penalty shot. And the moment of truth has arrived. Big opportunity here. Makes the stop under pressure. Here in the late goings of the period, the Icebreakers are looking to build on this 1-goal lead. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Shot! Big-time stop!
Wagner's been outstanding, tracking pucks and making huge saves like that one right there, right from the slot.
The Nighthawks move the puck into the defensive zone. Return pass. Loses his check, and he's on a breakaway. What a save by the Tendy there.
Well, he's exuding a ton of confidence, not sitting back in his neck, challenges and make the save.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. The Icebreakers win the draw. But Nighthawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. And he shuts the door again. Penalty coming up. And look at that penalty coming up.
When it's just you and the goaltender, you got to get a shot off. And coming in from behind, because there's no time and space, the tripping call leads to the penalty shot.
Man's got the puck, and here he comes. Denied on the penalty shot.
When you're in a one-on-one battle, you got to find a way to be the victor, and I love the way he challenges. He comes right out and says, if you're going to beat me, it's going to have to be a great move.
The Icebreakers win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Oh, and he stops that one. Pass back to the point. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Scoops up the puck here. You've been thunderstruck.
Yeah, and you could see and feel that coming, couldn't you, James? And man, that was thunderous. That was a huge hit.
Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Oh, tries to tuck it in and denied. Short side.
Well, the Michigan. Oh, I can't believe that he didn't get it. I mean, this has just become innate now, hasn't it? I mean, the skill set is so great. I don't even think they think about it twice, but the goaltender seals the post, knows that it's coming.
The Icebreakers will play it in their own end. And they'll keep on playing as icing is waved off. Right up the gut. Here they go. Ooh, strong use of the body to force the puck loose. The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Scores! They tied it up, and we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens.
The Nighthawks needed that one, and perfect timing here late in the first.
There's something about the beginning and the end of periods, right? There's a sense of urgency around them, and this team found a way in the dying minutes to get the equalizer here, James. They can take that momentum to the dressing room if they can hold on.
Moves it quickly over to Pan. Here they come on the rush. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. We've got icing on the play. Face-off coming up. Here in the late goings of the period, We are all tied up in this one. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw.
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck, leads to an opportunity.
And here at center, that's intercepted. The Nighthawks take possession in the defensive end. Makes a move in front.
Wow.
He scores! And he completes the hat trick.
Well, he's been zipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, hasn't he, James? And man, do the fans appreciate him. That's fast, James. A pair of goals in 40 seconds.
Cheryl, you stress consistently, keep your feet moving on the ice, and that pays off.
Well, they got the pedal to the metal right now. They're like a freight train.
Loose puck, and they're off to the races. And a tenacious effort pays off as he comes up with it. There's the whistle. Look at this penalty shot. One-on-one with the goalie. Here's a shot. Big save. And breathe that sigh of relief. The Nighthawks wanted to put a lot of pucks on net going into this one, and they have delivered on that, leading late in the first. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Moves the pass in front, and that doesn't connect. Picks up the puck in his own end. Hands gain the line and on the attack. All alone! Big time save. He was dialed in there.
Well, he has the benefit of seeing it coming here, James, so he gets himself set to position he anticipated. I think he has a hook on the shooter, to be truthful, and he makes a save.
And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
Layman's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, the Nighthawks are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. In close! Denies him in close.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Fantastic save!
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Hands got the puck. Steps into it. Blocked in traffic. Strong feed from along the boards. Stops the rocket of a shot. Good stand-up hit. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. Hands got it in the defensive end. The Icebreakers move to the offensive zone. Stoppage in play, offside the call.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
The Nighthawks are holding down the lead here late in this first period. They have looked really good offensively so far. And off the face-off, they take possession. Here's an offensive chance. Denied by the goaltender. Oh, spectacular save on the play!
Wagner's able to put that puck to the corner, and it really keeps the puck out of harm's way. No second shot opportunity.
There's the final horn sounding, putting this baby to rest. The Nighthawks get the win, and I think they have to be pleased with what they saw. Yes, it was a close game, but I thought they were the better team this year.
Yeah, and they held the bulk of possession, and that tells me a bunch of things, James. I mean, they had the edge in terms of the compete level and the battle. You have to have will and skill, and when you can combine the two, you find a way to put it in.
Well, on behalf of Cheryl Pounder, my broadcast partner, my name is James Cebulski. Thank you so much for joining us. A fun night of hockey tonight, and we look forward to bringing you more action soon. See ya. These two squads seem pumped and ready to go. Hey, everybody, it's James Cebulski back for EA Sports. I'm looking forward to this one. Centers are gliding into center, and you can feel the tension here in the building. The Icebreakers take possession to get this one underway. Works it across to Solani. Broken up in the neutral zone by Hudson. Here's a chance. Oh, it goes right up the post.
A huge opportunity there, James, to get the go-ahead goal in this game. You know what that does? It creates a ton of momentum. But the pipe stops it.
With the stop. The Nighthawks have it now. They've got numbers here. 6 by the check. Oh, pokes it away. Gutsy move, but it pays off. Here's a pass to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there. Here's a chance. He's it over on the rush. Oh, great save by Wagner.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction. And you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because...
Scores!
Well, it's hard to miss from this distance, but you got to get there and you got to get the puck on your stick. He does a great job of getting in tight.
The Nighthawks win possession here in the open ice. Scoops up the puck now. And here's the pass to Hudson. Here they come on the attack. Oh, and a 10-bell save right there. Bring it up.
I thought it was in, James. I mean, I was ready for the goal call there, but that is desperation. He finds a way to track and get to that puck. Don't know how, but he kept it out.
Tees it up. Blocked in front. The Icebreakers gain possession along the wall. Intercepted in the offensive end by Hudson. Quick stop by Wagner.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot. Remember their save, James. I mean, if they come back in this one and tie it up, it'll come back down to this one. Just the timing of their save and how impeccable it was.
That's a smart read with the two centermen tied up. Puts it in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. Oh, what a save in front. Feeds the puck up, picking up a head of steam on the breakaway. He scores! That's how you finish the breakaway.
Well, he breaks away from the pack with his speed, James, makes no mistake. Very decisive and puts it in the back of the net.
The Icebreakers answer back in timely fashion here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they give up a goal early in the opening frame, not the way they would have wanted to start it, but if they can get out of this period and the score is tied, it is a win. Because when you're looking at the barrel of a team that was all over you, you'll take it heading into the intermission.
Picking up some steam at center ice. Scooped up along the wall by Solani. Oh, and he missed the net. What a chance!
Well, you can work all game to get this look, James. So when you get that opportunity, you at the very least have to hit the net. He misses wide, and he cannot believe it.
Shuts him down. From the left side, they gain the zone. Feeds it over. The Nighthawks have it from their own end. Flies to the sweet spot. Oh, a clutch save.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Hung's going to play it against the half wall. And just a good old-fashioned solid body check on the play. Here's a shot. Denied by the goaltender. There's another stop.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
In the final moments of this period, it's all tied up. Hudson's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Handles the pass. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Grabbed along the board by Hudson. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Look out. Oh, what a move. Poked away in the defensive end. Good check, frees the puck up. Backhand with intention. Gets a glove on it. Wow, what a stop by Wagner.
Well, this is just a great save from the slot area. I mean, he
scores! A timely finish, and they've taken the lead.
Well, sometimes you can feel momentum swing, James. You can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in.
The Icebreakers have put themselves in the enviable position of playing with the lead, Cheryl.
You always rather be ahead, wouldn't you? It's the best place to be, but you want to extend that lead. You want to have an ability to play a little more comfortable, James. You got to stay aggressive, you got to manage the puck, and you got to look to attack the net.
From point blank, scores! What a finish in all alone!
Wow, it isn't easy to score against these tenders, in particular in these one-on-one battles, but he fakes and is able to bury it in the back of the net.
A direct hit right there. He's going to play the puck outside of his crease here. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Moves it on over to Solani. And he loses control here. Slides it diagonally to Cheese. Tries to the crease. Oh, a good heads-up play with the poke check. Reaches out and pokes it away. And a great save.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes a save.
They've got numbers. The Icebreakers have it from the corner. Finds not air on that shot. For the win! And he keeps it alive! What a stop! And now it's grabbed by Hudson. From the point, they take control of it. Way too much congestion blocks that. Gains control of the puck here on the blue line. A chance to win it! Sends one up to Solani. The Nighthawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. For the win! And he denies him with a monstrous save here in overtime! Puck picked up by Hung. Nice defensive robbery with the stick. A chance for the win! There it is! They score to win it in overtime! And it is all over with this one. What an energy in the building tonight here, Cheryl. I mean, this thing had a little bit of everything, and I didn't want it to end.
Well, in particular in the first period with a number of goals, high-flying offense, but then everyone kind of settled in throughout the game and got back to playing some defensive hockey. He didn't just sell this fake with his hands. He sold it with his eyes and his shoulder. Just an incredible display of skill here, James, to pull the goaltender one way and then slide it down low the other.
Fun night at the rink, and for all of us here in the EA Sports team, I'm James Cybulski. Good night. Well, this should be an absolute firecracker of a game tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cybulski. Welcome back to EA Sports. Centers are lined up. Official ready to drop the puck. The Icebreakers start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. Fires it! That's gloved by Wagner. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Getting into the later stages of this period. Still looking for our first goal. The Nighthawks win that offensive zone face-off. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. A solid job tying up his opponent. Handles the puck. Shot! Denies him!
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Takes it to the front. Turns it away. Tosses it on to goalie. Takes a shot. Big time stop.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
A bit of a track meet out here right now, James. I mean, highly entertaining. Not a ton of defense as both teams are trading scoring chances.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Misses! The Icebreakers have it against the wall. Takes it to the net! Oh, it's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
To his teammate! Drills him! Fantastic save! Goaltender covers up, and we'll get a face-off.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Nice job tying up his opponent. Shot! And he throws it wide of the net.
Oh, this is a tough game, and you got to fight for your scoring chances, James, and this just seems like a waste when he misses wide.
Denies him again!
That's an incredible sequence of saves. He is so dialed in, but I got to say, where are the D-boxing out?
They got a face-off coming up here in the offensive end.
And the goaltender looks fatigued, James, so the best medicine right now for them is to find a way to put the puck to the net.
And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Here's a chance, sends it in front, and that's stopped. And there we go, icing is the call.
Wagner's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
The Nighthawks win it.
Ozone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession.
What a goal! The Nighthawks finally get the game's first goal here in the late goings of this frame. What are they doing right here, Cheryl?
Well, I think they're being aggressive, James. I mean, they've got that attack mentality. They're not sitting back, and now that they put one in, it's about staying the course. They'll need to get to this intermission and talk about continuing to push towards that end goal.
Late goings of this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. The Nighthawks get a hold of the draw. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Here's a chance in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Here we go. Odd-man rush here. Taken by Saja. Driving right to the front. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here.
Lehman's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
The Nighthawks have created a lot of scoring chances tonight, and they lead it here late in the first. Here he is, wristed on net. Oh, what a save in front.
Lehman's in it to win it here. I mean, you can see it with that save. He tracks, and he's so dialed in. It's a competitive nature to challenge the shooter in the slot.
Big time stop there.
The shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Drives it to the crease. Put it off the post.
The Icebreakers showing some frustration there as they hit the post. Listen, when you're only down in the game by a little bit, you have to find a way to claw your way back in with a perfect chance right there to give them some momentum.
My word, they've really got them headed in here in their own zone. Gets it right back, and it's taken by the defense. The Nighthawks cross the blue line and are on the attack. Puts it wide.
Well, this is a huge miss, James, and he's not going to like it. I mean, when you get these opportunities...
Scores! And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they've showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it.
The Icebreakers have leveled the playing field in the late goings of period number 1.
Yeah, no time like the present, right, James? To have some
Totally.
urgency heading into the intermission, and you can take that to the bank, right? I mean, finding ways to get the equalizer here. Now you get a little bit of a rest, and you got to come out firing on all cylinders to start the second.
Here in the later stages of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. And it's a quick pass to goalie. Sends the pass over. Here's the pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Here we go, on-man rush. Stopped by the goaltender. Hammers the shot. And he slams that one up and over.
Oh, yeah, and it's well up over the ears of the goaltender here, James. I think he was looking for the top of the net. Instead, he misses and hits the glass.
Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Waffle forwarded by Lehman. Gets a glove on it to make the stop.
Lehman's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Nearing the final 60 seconds here of this first period. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Oh, a clutch save!
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice, is in the slot area. He's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
The Nighthawks look to start the transition game. Dishes it off. The Icebreakers have the puck now. Trying to shake loose. Stones them on the breakaway. The Nighthawks will play it from the defensive zone. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Lehman's found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
The Icebreakers win the draw on their own end. And that's blocked away. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. And he coughs it up with the pass. The Icebreakers move the puck one-on-one with the goaltender. Here we go. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Lehman's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, to position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Snapper from the slot, and one last save. Steps into the offensive end. Sends the puck across. Chance to win it. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play.
Lehman's been balanced and in great position throughout this entire game, James, and he's weathered the storm at different times within it. Multiple big saves, and the timeliness of them are huge. I mean, coming up with a big one at the right time really sets the temperature for your team.
Gaining steam here on the attack. Looking to end it. Lehman's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
He's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up.
Well, he's been around it all night long and finally converts after multiple opportunities in this game. You gotta like the dynamic element to his game, his ability to use his hands to get to the net here, James, but finally is able to convert. You can see that frustration just leaves him right now in his body language.
And we'll reset things after that icing. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Icebreakers win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. He might have a step here. Oh, great defensive effort. And look at that penalty coming up.
Without a doubt, this is a call. I mean, you're in on the breakaway, you're all alone, and then the reach from behind takes out your skates for the trip.
He could end it here. Puts it on net. Game, set, match. Final horn is sounded, bringing this one to an end.
Well, after an absolute volcanic eruption in the first offensively, it kind of settled down here, Cheryl, more to your style, I would say, right? As a defender.
Yeah, as a defender, it became more defensively structured, and I bet that the coaches had something to say about that, but certainly not as much fun for us, not as entertaining as the high-flying, octane offense in the first period.
Well, hope to see you down the road real soon as we say goodbye here from ringside tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.